Welcome to Wayhay Designs. I'm your host Stephen Youngs. Today on set we have Khaki, rapper, musician. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing well, mate. Are you?
Not bad. So what's this hated thing here?
Oh man, it wasn't.
Noticed that. Is that?
Wasn't picked out specifically for the interview. No,
most hated interview. So you've been on holiday recently, down south in the country, is it? Did you have a chance to recharge your batteries and do some new writing techniques or whatever?
It wasn't really a holiday for the writing side of things.
Just
I mean,
more
recharging batteries definitely, but yeah, I went away with my girlfriend. Went away with my dad's camper van, which was a little bit different. COVID sort of rules, making us change things up a little bit.
Not bad, is it? A little scenic route, was it, in the countryside?
Yeah, I went down to Cornwall, so drove down there, stayed down there for a week. Really good, like, a bit different. We were planning on going to like a Thailandy sort of crazy swimming with cool fish sort of holiday, which it wasn't quite. But we did go in the Cornwall.
It's like the British version of Thailand.
Sort of the British version, but we realised
it's just like an eel going past in a pond. You're like, close enough, close enough.
Yeah. But no, it was good. It was good. We got the weather as well, which was sound. Yeah,
it's been great lately, hasn't it? So you're originally from the Darlington area, correct?
Yeah, just outside Darlington.
So growing up in that, when was there like a defining moment you knew you wanted to go into rap, or like was there a defining thing that happened, or did you just start to like it through your influences and think, I want to try this myself? How did it come about?
Probably that last bit there. I guess like, I started rapping when I was in secondary school, about 14-year-old. But it was just, it would have been off the influences because I used to always listen to like Lil Wayne, listen to all that Young Money sort of era rappers, Drake and things. And at the start it was just a case of like doing cover songs of their sort of music.
So did you do a lot of like YouTube work of the covers, like Eminem, Lil Wayne, bit like?
Yeah, we just sort of like, obviously, I've always worked with the same guy, it's my best mate from school that I do all the music with. We used to just get obviously the instrumentals off YouTube, and then I'd just do like the same rap over the top. We used to sell them at school. A lot of the stuff I used to do actually was inspired by obviously them, but I'd like rewrite songs, like maybe Rack City by Tiger. I always remember rewriting that song, but about the lads at school. And that was sort of what started. Cool, though, That was what sort of started. I used to sell all my CDs at school, but like just rewrote songs. And to be honest, like you look back and it's trash, really. But, like, but it's just all like growing up.
You have to start somewhere. And you can look back and you can laugh at that though, can't you? And then see. I mean, it's good to use that in the future to see where you've come from and to show your story to people.
I love it, and I love looking like. So we've got all the old original CDs still. Like we used to print ourselves CDs out, get the boxes, strip maybe like one of my mum's George Michael CDs out and put our covers in them, you know what I mean? Like,
so let me ask, did you go through the school stage when you were doing all these CDs? Did you have like a weird haircut or something? Because I know I had like hair down to there somewhere and really like, I was like...
I used to go for the lines and eyebrows and things like that. I mean, to be honest, I'm not far away from that now. I still have lines in my hair, you know what I mean?
Your 16-year-old self be proud.
A lot of gel. I definitely had a lot of gel. It was a very wet look, it's not quite the same now.
Was that blue stuff everyone used to use, the gooey stuff back in the day?
Yeah,
VO5, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. So, like, you've come a long way from that, though, and you've done a Q&A for Source magazine. How did that... Was that last year, I believe?
Yeah, it'd been end of last year, sort of mid last year.
How did that feel, knowing that like people, like your fans out there, want to see the man behind the mic as well and want to know about you and your private life as well as your music? Was that like it'd be a weird moment?
I know, I really liked it. I like a lot of the music. I mean, to be honest, we were in the process of changing the sort of sound, we were in the process of changing the vibe that we're trying to give off. I mean, so whatever you're feeling at the time when I'm making the music, but at the time it was brilliant because a lot of the music was all my serious self and all like, we're trying to make everything professional, which is always what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But the Source give me an opportunity to sort of like say who I am and obviously like touch people on that more personal side, I guess, than the music always will.
I bet it was a bit more relaxing for you and put you at ease that way. But where do you draw your influences from, if you don't mind me asking? Like, I know a lot of like music artists do like look at Hollywood nostalgia from back in the day, or like great films that have been out and stuff like that, or everyday life. Where do you draw your inspiration for your songs and stuff? Is it everyday events or?
It's different things. I'd say I pull inspiration from the music side, and I always have from the sort of YMCMB. What's the Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Oh, Lil Wayne.
It sounds wrong. It's because he's changed. He's not with Birdman anymore. YMCMB.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YMCMB days where it was Birdman, Lil Wayne, Drake, Tiger.
Yeah.
And I'll always say that was my biggest inspiration. Lil Wayne is my biggest inspiration in music. fashion as well at the time. He used to wear all of his clothes, and I guess from there it sort of stemmed, and I was looking at how can I be a little bit different to him, and I'd mix it with some fashion from maybe old films, I'd say, or like something I've seen that I think, oh, that could come back and be different, but like in a modern way.
Reinvented.
Yeah, like that sort of thing.
That positive light. I noticed where you did a track with Asian Doll last year. That's a huge achievement. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, he's quite famous. I mean, I don't know too well, but like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a real peak point at the time in the music side, and it was like, it was great. I think it came at a time when I needed something to sort of like, not keep me going, but sort of tell us like, look, we are on the right track here. Because I mean, when you're doing music, I've been in music now for like 9 years. Like, probably wrote my own songs for 5 years, and it's an art where you're gonna get
stuck in.
You're gonna get people that are pushing you back as well as the people that bring you forward, and sometimes you'll focus on the people pushing you back. And I think that came at a point where I was like sort of starting to think like, why are people doing this? Like, I'll help people out, you know what I mean? I've always gone by that, and I'll always help people. I'll go and see fans, or I'll go and support people who support me. And to get that Asian Doll thing, working with Gucci Mane as well, who's like obviously he's an icon in the industry.
Confidence boost as well.
Give me that confidence boost. Give me that confidence in the music. Give my best mate who makes all the videos, makes all the digital side. Give him that bit of boost that we needed. I mean, from there we've definitely, a lot of the stuff's not released. We're literally getting ready to release a new track now with another artist on the same sort of level. 2 artists, probably one even bigger, but.
Can we name drop any of these? Are we allowed to?
Yeah, we'll go name drop.
That'll put some hints out there for the fans that are watching.
So Gucci Mane, obviously, he was head of Asian Doll at the time.
Yeah.
We've got a new single coming out with Waylay, who's
he's
a massive artist. Definitely, he's literally, I'd say, one of my top 3 artists. Definitely. Obviously, he's done some massive songs recently. I think he was the most streamed artist last year. So I mean,
So you've actually like sat with these people like in the studio before, and like, what are they like in person? And it's like, they're pretty nice people, I imagine. Yeah,
I've got to be honest, and it's the same as I think that when I got the opportunity with Source to show that other side of me.
Yeah.
I haven't sat in the studio with these people.
Right.
That's the strange thing. I work in the UK, like,
right.
I've been to America.
Yeah.
But I've not worked with these big artists. It's all done like
video
calls.
Yeah.
Well, like video call, he'll send stuff over. I'll send stuff back. It's like that. It's that sort of thing.
It must
you know what I mean? It's
strange,
like digital age.
You're not exactly meeting them, but you are, and then it's like you know them like more than the average person, but then you sort of like haven't actually met in person.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully one day you will though, and be like.
Oh man, I'd love to. Yeah, and get
mates. Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing. Even like with the videos, it's sort of like they'll film their thing for me over in America. And I'll already have our stuff filmed, send it over. So you're still matching and getting like inspiring each other to make some of the same sort of feeling. But
it's like a jigsaw, just fit it together, collab and match it together. Yeah.
But I mean, when you're on video call and they're showing you a studio session, you feel it. Like, I feel it because these are people I look up to. You know what I mean? Like these are people that I wanted.
So it's almost like you are there.
Yeah, like it is, and the motivation, like the feeling I get when I'm getting my heart be beating when I got the opportunity to do this Waylay feature, it was originally meant to go on a project of his. It's recently turned around.
How did you first react when you found out? Like,
that's what I'm going to say.
Was it one of them things where you just got super?
This is a 2 a.m. message on Instagram.
Oh, really?
From one of his better friends, who like, and I thought it was fake. I just thought it was fake. You know what I mean? So it was a message saying, basically likes the stuff. He hasn't seen anyone heading in the same direction from the UK. They've never worked with someone from the UK. That was like, so they were sort of saying like, we've had a look, we've stumbled upon you. I was thank God. That was what happened. But anyway, so yeah, it was that message, and I literally sent it to Nate straight away at 2 a.m. I was calling him, and he had work. Nate gets up at work like 5 a.m.
What's going on?
He was like, what are you calling for, mate? And I said, look at your Instagram messages. I said, I've screenshot you some more.
Yeah.
I said, I just need you to tell me it's real. I said, 'cause I'm about to lose my mind here. So
you're like super pumped up.
He was like scrolling through, and he's got this. His friend had like photos in Drake's house behind the scenes with them sort of people. Future, Drake, obviously Waylay, Trippie Redd, like just people that like I haven't obviously had a chance to get in them circles. You know what I mean?
And then it sort of clicked like.
And he said, and I said, has he edited himself in or something? Because I hadn't heard of the person. Obviously now I've talked with him.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't heard of this person, but he's just one of the friends, he doesn't make music. Anyway, so he said, I think it's legit, and I was expecting the point where it was going to come where they were going to ask me for a fortune to do this song. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You're like, wait a minute, where's the cash?
I've been in the game enough to know that you don't get things given normally. Like that's not normally the way, but seemed like it obviously was this time because got the full contract through off their label, got everything signed up straight away. So I've literally got everything now. Where it's a shame I'd have liked it to come out under him and maybe the feature artist, but it's gone the other way. I've got all the stuff so I can come out as my song and him the feature artist, which is
it's still pretty good though, isn't it? You know, it's weird how these things happen. Like the same with like him and Asian Doll just pops up out of nowhere.
It's out of nowhere and it's just like
and you've got to deal with that, and you're in the moment. You have to just go right. You know,
I was crying with happiness at 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I probably got to sleep about 4:30, and I had work the next day because I had my normal job on the side. You know what I mean? So
everyone at work's like, why are you so tired? I'm so happy. I'm just
like, the thing is though, I was quite happy about that, but I didn't tell anyone at work. This is the first time I've mentioned the name officially.
All right.
This is the first. No one knows about the Waylay feature. This is the first.
So
my girlfriend knows.
This is official now.
This is official. My girlfriend knows. My music guy, Nathan, knows, who does all of our media stuff.
Yeah.
I only telling you now is because I've got everything signed. I've got everything done.
Everything's on the dotted line now.
I don't want to say it can't. I don't want to jinx it, but it shouldn't be able to run away from me in any way now. I've got this ready to drop. So it's like.
Think yourself lucky, guys. You've heard it here first. So just two more questions I want to ask. So I've looked at some of your online like music videos on the YouTube and that, and after hats off to the director and the editing team, done an amazing job there. I sort of get like a weird like 90s subculture vibe myself. I mean, I'm not really into rap music as much, I have to admit, but I do like your music. I do like your stuff. You know, I was quite surprised because I'm usually not a guy for rap music, but I do like it. But do you sit down? So when you like plan a music video, do you like get a director in? Do you sit down and do you go through? Do you both sit there and go through what you want it to be like bit by bit, or do you just sort of give him an artistic vision and say run with that and see where he's up to? Like, is it like stream of consciousness, or is it planned?
It's planned. It's very freestyle. I think a lot of people watch our videos and get the vibe that we have a team comes in and does it. The videos of me and my friend, like we do them. We direct them together. Nate films it.
Probably better like that.
And he'll always do like an edit. Like Nate will always do an edit, but like now literally just before I came, he just sent me the video that's coming out, and he's like, "I put some effects on this. What do you think? Like, what have you got any ideas?"
So you build
trying to make it new. We have an idea of what we want and locations that we want. If we're going for like say, originally we used to go for the abandoned effect.
Yeah.
When you're not known, it's hard to get into places that are cool, whereas the abandoned effect's free, but it gives you that cool aesthetic, it gives you that cool vibe behind. And then obviously from there you get your contacts. It's like anything, you get your contacts and that's something, and it opens doors. Like we've done stuff in clubs in Newcastle, and then you know you can get like the vibe of the video will come off that. I think we did For Your Eyes Only club in Newcastle.
Oh right, yeah.
All like neon lighting and everything, so your video can focus on that.
Yeah.
We did a video called Drip, and I did half of that in the UK and half of that over in Lloret de Mar in Spain. That's where my friends, I'd call them. I call them my friends now.
Pre-interview, weren't we?
Yeah.
I just want to mention to the people out there, we were talking about this pre-interview. You actually went on holiday over Spain, that's right, and you bumped in, well, you actually got mentioned, and there's a group of people said, "Oh, are you Khaki, the singer? We listen to your music." And you got recognised abroad over in Spain, which must be fantastic for you. And then, am I right in thinking you became friends with them and you go and visit them now?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, exactly that. So it was a family holiday, as I was saying to you before the interview.
Yeah.
It was a family holiday. I went with my mum, dad and my sister to Lloret de Mar in Spain. Basically, we were just walking along the front, and I was with my sister, and I heard someone obviously shouting, "Oh, Khaki there." And obviously, I was just sort of thinking, like, oh, it's a coincidence that.
Yeah.
Anyway, group, and I think at the time, it might have been a group of 12 or 15 lads
So
that came over.
a few, yeah.
Yeah, they were just like, it was sound, like, just looked at them, and obviously they didn't speak good English then. That's the difference now. Like, they've all learned their English, and I've tried to learn some
I bet
Spanish.
you were thinking, what's going on here? There's someone whispering Khaki, and there's like 12 lads come over.
And they came over, and they were just like, "Oh, we love your music, and we want, can we get some photos and things?" And I was sort of like, "Oh yeah, definitely, man. Anything you want."
I bet it's the last thing you expect to go on holiday.
This is at a point where I didn't have the same following I have now. I maybe had 4,000 followers on Instagram,
and now,
max.
Now how many have you got? It's in the 20s, isn't it?
Maybe 20 sort of. It's been
20 or 30.
Yeah, it's in that sort of area.
Getting there.
And since then we've got good recognition. We've got fans that have seen us in Germany and things when I've been working over there. It's like a similar sort of scenario.
So this was like in the early days more.
Yeah, but this was the first time it ever happened, and I mean, since then, I like you say, I've gone over and I've filmed videos with them. I've gone over just to hang out with them. I've
Yeah.
Like, they're just my friends, you know what I mean? Now they're very similar to me. We share the same fashion taste. We share the same music taste.
I mean, it's a great story. You can go on holiday and like meet people and then just become friends, and you go over there and visit them every year. That's crazy, but it's such a lovely story though.
The video that shows it is On Demand, the song's called, and that's actually, they basically all chipped in and got us this like mansiony sort of house in the hills with a pool.
Yeah.
And they said basically, you and Nath come over, like we want to see you. You just pay for the flights and we'll obviously pay the rest. So we went over and met them then. Did a full video. They made a full week there to sort of go out on the night with them and hang around.
That's a great opportunity though, because it fits in well for work, and then you like go out on the town and have fun with them and get to know each other.
It was just fun, you know what I mean? And the videos, they don't take that long anyway. You might only have to dedicate a night or 2 days or something to get a full few scenes, you know, for a video. So that was a brilliant opportunity. I literally have so much respect for them guys. Like I literally, Ricky's called Hellboy Ricky on Instagram.
Hellboy Ricky. What's that about?
Let me ask. No, I don't know where the Hellboy came from actually. I don't know where the Hellboy Ricky came from, but he's literally he's up there with my best friends now.
Yeah.
He really is. So I was meant to be going over to see him in September, but COVID just cancelled the flights like yesterday or the day before, so pushed that back.
So hopefully in the future though.
There'll be more work coming with them guys, and I, to be honest, like, cause they believed in me from the start, and it's not just the first ones. Anyone who believes in me, but I'll always try and involve you if we do climb the ladder. I said to Ricky, I said, look, we've got this Waylay song. He's involved. He's at that level where I tell him things early on. I said, we've got this Waylay song. I need you in it. Like I need you in the video. I want to give you that to show you that, like, obviously I do appreciate so much that support.
And you respect each other as well. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Well, thank you very much for being on the show, and I hope to see your new track soon. And I'm very excited. I'm sure some of your fans out there are too. Is there any messages you want to say to your fans before we go? Just thank you for supporting me as always. Literally, we've had a quiet spell, so like I haven't been putting loads out recently, and it's the COVID stuff to stop that. Yeah. All I will say is obviously we've got that big feature which I've already mentioned. The excitement got the better of me. I mentioned that before the song I should have mentioned, which is another feature with Baby Goff. She's called. That song's coming out now. Next, it's called Devil's Kiss. That's the song that Nate's been sending me all the video stuff from. A lot of the teams in that video. When can we expect that? Rough time days? I want to say within the month, really. Within the month? Yeah, I want to say within the month. We haven't done anything in a while. I'd definitely say within the month to a month. Yeah. That's featuring some really cool people. It's got a really cool vibe. It's got like, it just extends that on that vibe that we put out with Drip. Have we got Ricky in that video? I'm not sure if we do. We've got my girlfriends in that video. We've got loads of fire in that video. It's good how you get like the new people, like people you know and people you knew from the other days in the videos, and it's all like a big community in a way though. I'll always try and like I always like to have that base circle involved. Like I always I always will. I always want them. Obviously extending. Obviously we have got new people. We've got like a Playboy model in this video, like really cool, really nice girl. She's in the video. We've got Fire Breathes in the video. People with different skills, trying to involve people with different skills. I'm trying to think what other things they do. Basically, it's like pyrotechnics type stuff. But it's good to get all the different people from different variations involved. Yeah. But also have your main circle. Have that main circle and expand it so that we do reach that new audience as well. That's what you got to do. Yeah, always keep them people that have stuck with you right at the front. You know what I mean? That's the key thing. But yeah, so that song's called Devil's Kiss, featuring Baby Goff. He's such a cool artist. When you see Baby Goff and when you hear a chorus, it's different. I think that the level of our music from this song goes up, and it should reach a much wider audience. It's not. I've changed my sound, and I've got a beat maker, and I'm so glad I just remembered actually, because that would have been horrible if I didn't mention him. I've got a beat maker from Darlton who's made this beat. Yeah. Baby Goff's from over in America again. She works with like Wiz Khalifa and stuff. But basically, I've got a Darlton producer who used to go to her school with me. Wasn't particularly my friend at school that much. He was a few years above, but he's involved. He's made the beat alongside me. I've done the writing. I've done the recording. Nath's done the video. So there's our core. Brought Baby Goff in from the outside. And that's how you expand it. That's always the system, and that's the system that it's worked so far, and I'm hoping it just keeps working. Everyone's happy. Everyone's like involved. That's what I want to keep. Well, I can't wait to see some of these new tracks that are coming out. I'm sure your fans will too. Thank you very much for being on the show. I appreciate the opportunity, man. I definitely do. Good luck for the future. Yeah, thank you. Cheers.